This is Uganda, a country of approximately 45 million people. Like many other nations, Uganda has both the rich and the poor, with a huge gap between the haves and the have-nots. Known for its fertile soil, agriculture was once the primary source of income for many. However, most people have recently migrated to Kampala, the capital, in search for a soft life. For many though, this dream has turned sour, leading them to seek alternative ways to make ends meet, with some turning to work as prostitutes. I had a chance to sit down with several of these individuals to hear their stories and understand why they choose this line of work rather than returning to agriculture. This is part 2 of a 2-part series on those who are HIV positive but continue to work as prostitutes in Uganda.
Hello, my name is Henry and I'm on a mission. My mission is to travel the world, share different cultures and connect with people to find integration among us. I believe color is just a pigment, but as humans we are all one, united by one shared mission, the mission to happiness. I embrace the philosophy of human survival, integration, and happiness. I create short films to teach about life and uncover answers to some of life's most difficult questions. Welcome, let's travel together, explore new perspectives, and seek out happiness. Through my YouTube channel, you discover the true path to peace and happiness by exploring cultures, stories, and the beauty of life's simple moments. By subscribing, you begin your journey to inner balance, happiness, and fulfillment. Don't forget to like the videos and subscribe. Let's explore the world together. This is Henry, the Globetrotter.
In the lively streets of Uganda, there is a reality that often goes unnoticed: broad-day prostitution. People selling sex during daylight hours is more common than many realize. For a lot of people here, it's not a choice they want to make, but one they feel they have to in order to survive. Poverty, lack of jobs, and tough circumstances leave many with very few options. This is Kataba, a ghetto within Kampala. Now, women line the streets at night waiting for men to come and buy them. Sex here is actually pretty cheap because protected sex goes for $1 and unprotected sex goes for $2. And in the same area, the sanitation is actually not good, but still they raise their kids here. Now, the question is, don't those kids also grow up to wanting to be a prostitute because they've lived in the same ghetto? Let's get to their stories and hear what they have to say.
I'm not gonna show your face, okay? I'm gonna blow your face if you don't want, but if you want, I can show your face. Do you want to show your face?
Show me, I don't care.
So, what do you do?
Of course, I do many works.
Like what?
I'm video vixing, I'm artisting, I'm beach.
You are a bitch.
Marai.
So in simple times, you're a sex worker, right? In simple times, you're a sex worker.
I'm so sexy, no more why you work.
Do you have a child?
That is my only problem.
Why?
I need my child. But why do we give birth? You report your case to the police because you need your child. But the policemen just turn a deaf ear because they've been bribed. Why does the Ugandan police love bribes?
So what happened to your child?
We give birth to kids as prostitutes, but when our customers realize we're pregnant, they start claiming custody. Does being a prostitute equate to selfishness?
So, tell me the story. What really happened to your child? What happened?
All this happened while I was still pregnant. They made me visit the police many times.
The policeman.
I wouldn't say there's any authority here that favors us. They're all the same, except for us civilians. We complain to the police about our grievances with our partners, but they just turn a deaf ear because we're prostitutes.
They don't listen to people like you, right? They don't want to listen to people like you. That's what you're trying to say.
Do you think they listen to us? Maybe they want us to walk naked. They never listen to sensible issues. They just want us to remain like this. I think my armpits smelling the way they do makes them happy.
I know, it's not easy. So they took your child away from you, right? Because the father blamed for the child, right?
Men here don't want to take care of their children, yet they have enough money to bribe the police and even convince others to call us psychopaths. Do you think this one is a psychopath? Is he really a psychopath? Just do me a favor and ask him to put his cane down.
We made it. All right, come over here. Can we put down the phone a little bit? There's something serious. She's crying.
What is she complaining about?
No, wait, I'm going to explain.
This gentleman well know how beautiful I was when I first came here.
Okay, tell me, how was she before?
She was a stunning lady when she first came here, but she can explain the rest of her story.
Great, hear me out. When I left the prison, the police told me that they were releasing me because the complainant was stupid. They regarded my case a torture case after several times of claiming my innocence. I was pregnant. They told me since I was due, I should go give birth. I went to some hospital in Namwongo and Kampala and gave birth. Currently, I'm 26 years old. That happened like a few months ago. When I went to Namwongo, they sent me to Kawempe because that is where they could handle premature babies. When I got back here with my child, they began claiming for my child. I don't know if they just want to sacrifice or sell my child, that I can't tell.
During Uganda's colonial rule, sex work became more visible in urban centers as women faced economic pressures brought by urbanization and the introduction of the cash economy. Migration to cities for work and displacement due to colonial structures pushed many women into sex work as a means of survival. In the 1980s and the 1990s, the HIV/AIDS crisis heightened awareness of health risks. Today, despite the criminalization, stigma, and health threats, many women remain in this profession, relying on it as one of a few viable options for survival.
What's your name?
Timara Thierin.
Timaya Thierin.
Yeah, my real name.
Okay, what do you do?
I do nothing except selling myself.
So, when did you begin doing this job?
I began about 2013. Actually, I'm sick and tired of prostitution.
You began in 2013 selling yourself. Do you have children?
Sure, I got kids.
You have 3 kids. Where do they live?
Two twins.
I got a set of twins and a boy,
And 1 boy.
Twins and 1 boy.
Yeah, but Babera.
but they live with their fathers.
Do you like this kind of life and the job that you're doing right now? You don't like it. What's your dream?
My dreams.
My dream is to marry a white man when I turn 45.
I'm going to be married with the white man.
You want to marry a white man?
Yes, at 45 years.
If I get a white man, I will go back to my home.
I go back home.
So you want to go abroad and marry a white man?
Yes,
That's your
why.
dream.
Yes, I have suffered enough working as a prostitute for many years. I definitely have to find a white man to marry me.
You wanna, so do white men come here and buy prostitutes too?
No, there are bars we can find them, but the problem is, I am not yet 45, the marriage material age. At my age now, no white man can marry me.
But I think a white man is gonna need a lady with nice hair and whatever. So
This kind of age is still the prostitution age, so no white man can accept to marry me.
you're 45
Not
years.
it. I am still 40, but from what I know, white men prefer grown-up women, kind of like a woman 45 years old.
How old are you? You're 40. All right.
Then the white
White men prefer brains than the outlook, so you gotta be mature to find one.
already who is growing up. Who has
Ah,
40
mature lady. I get a
because
point.
they use brain, they don't
Ah, ah, ah. So your dream is to get a white man to marry a white
yes,
man.
and they know who see-
Sure, I have to say bye-bye to prostitution. I came to Uganda and sold my body. Actually, I haven't gained anything from prostitution. So the only option I got is to find a white man to marry me when I turn 45. That's when I'll go back to my country.
So which country do you want to live to? You want to live in the US, America, with a white man? Or you want to live with a white man in Uganda?
Njagala omuzungu
No, I don't want to live with him in the USA.
Then you guys
not me to
go there.
because from
Ah.
is enough only bus.
Are you happy?
Yes, I'm happy. I don't fry.
We can both live in Rwanda because it is just a bus away.
So generally in your life, are you a happy person? Are you happy?
No, I am not happy at all. I have a lot of regrets because I just found myself in something so bad.
But I'm not happy kubanga nange nabyesanga.
Who introduced you to prostitution?
Waliyo muwala.
I had a female friend of mine who couldn't speak English. She brought me to Uganda because she wanted to meet her man. She told me she couldn't speak English as a way of helping her I ended in prostitution.
That's how
So you ended up in prostitution because you don't have money.
kubanga yanzija kusomera.
You took Not because of money.
Not because of money.
He took it.
No, it wasn't because of money. It was just because of a girl, my friend, who took me out of school to come to Uganda to translate for her because she couldn't speak English, but it was never about money. She was a prostitute, so the men she was going to meet asked her to bring me along. So that's how I got stuck here for the last 10 years.
That's how I came.
So, and then you've been here for the last 11 years. All right.
I'm not using my...
Actually, I am a graduate. I graduated in electrical engineering in Rwanda, but my diploma hasn't served me at all. But I won't leave Uganda until I find a white man.
So, do you want to speak English? You want to speak Luganda? All right. So, what's your name?
Angel Victor.
Angel Victor. Is that your real name or?
My real name from my papa and my mother.
Okay. What do you do?
Today is not a very good for us.
Can you speak Luganda a little bit? Okay, I'll ask you in English.
Okay,
Speak Luganda, right?
I'm not speaking
Okay. So, what do you do?
I'm doing.
What are some of the problems you made in this area?
Problem here.
The only problem we have here is that people kill others here. There is someone out there who kills people. Actually, some girls get strangled when doing their work. Someone can kill you when the devil gets on their head. There are many such cases I have seen here. The other thing I fear about this place is the overconsumption of alcohol, whiskey. But I think I love my work because I believe Jesus brought me here to save them. Truth be told, I don't sell myself that much because I have to save others. When it comes to the benefits from this job, there is nothing I can look at and say I have benefited from it except for the salvation of Jesus Christ. I actually don't care if people refer to me as a born-again Christian prostitute. Whether I like or don't like this work, truth is I hate it because it is so bad to sell your genitalia. My life is so complicated. I have 3 kids, but they don't go to school. They're just there in central Kampala. Should I tell you something? I can never go back to my ancestral home. After the death of both my parents, I saw a bad future. That is why I left. If I am to advise any girls out there, I would tell them that HIV/AIDS is real. Don't overtrust men. Be a wise young girl and work for your future.
With this kind of work, though, come risks. Many face health issues like HIV/AIDS, but they can only do so much, and the need is great. By sharing this story, we hope to help people understand the struggle that lead to broad-day prostitution in Uganda. When we see this issue with compassion, we can start to make a difference for those affected. These are real people with real challenges, and together, we can be part of the change. To offer some support, I decided to give 20,000 Ugandan shillings, about $5.2 to each prostitute in this area. It's a small amount, but here it can help buy food, pay for a child's needs, and cover other basics. A little kindness can go a long way, and I hope these small acts helps brighten their day. By sharing what we can, we show that these people are not alone and that we care. Little by little, we can make a difference and bring hope to those who need it most.